Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. One of my viewers requested that I do the look that I was wearing in my previous video, and it's just this shimmery winged out purple look that I think is perfect for spring. So if you'd like to see how to achieve this, just keep watching. We're going to start off by taking a Morphe E28 fluffy brush in the shade Unexpected from Makeup Geek, and we're going to place that in the crease just using windshield wiper motions to diffuse the color. Then taking a MAC 224 in the shade Kid from MAC, I'm going to place that over top of Unexpected and diffusing both of those colors together. Then taking a Sigma E55, I'm dipping into the shade Mylar and placing that at the brow bone. And then just using that same MAC 224, I'm blending it out. Now taking a Morphe M160 and 1/16 angled brush, I'm taking the shade Sketch by MAC and I'm drawing out a wing shape. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to clean it up later with the makeup wipe. So I'm just dipping into the shade M928 Eggplant from Makeup Forever on that same angled brush, and I'm just going over the shade Sketch. To begin the gradient process, I'm using a Morphe E18 Dome brush and dipping into the shade Fig by MAC, and I'm just placing that at the end of those dark purple shades. For the eyelid shade, I'm taking my absolute favorite single eyeshadow in the shade Callisto by NARS, and I'm just placing that all over the lid using a MAC 242. And I'm just going to be switching between the Morphe E18 and that 242 just to merge those two together so you can't see where one color ends and the other color begins. Using that same 242 brush, I'm dipping into the shade Whimsical by Makeup Geek, and I'm spritzing the brush with Fix Plus, and I'm just placing that color on the center of the eyelid, which is just going to give this really shiny pop. Now I'm just going to dip back into the shade Sketch with that small angled brush and just focus that on the outer corner and line my upper lash line with that, just deepening up that wing shape. And here I'm taking a makeup wipe and really sharpening up that wing. Using a Morphe M149 pencil brush, I'm dipping into the shade Charmed by Looksy Beauty, and I'm just using that shade as an inner corner highlight. Before moving on to the face, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and pop on some mascara. For primer, I'm switching it up today and I'm using the Guerlain Meteorites base, and I'm just placing that all over my face. Nothing new here for foundation. I'm using my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Valaris and a Real Techniques beauty sponge just to really press that into the skin. For concealer, I'm using the shade Light by Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm just placing that down the center of my nose, under my eyes, and on my forehead just to lighten and brighten all those areas. And to set that, I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder in the shade Medium and my Real Techniques setting brush. And then I'm also using that to set the rest of my face as well. As always, I'm taking my Reserve Your Cabana powder by Wet n Wild, and I'm just placing that in all the areas I want to give some natural radiance. For bronzer, I'm taking this Golden Light by Bobbi Brown and my Burberry bronzer brush just to place that in the hollows of my cheeks and on my temples just to kind of make my face appear a little bit smaller, and I'm also using that to kind of contour my nose. For highlighter, I'm taking the NARS Rêve de Soleil palette and dipping into the first two lightest shades with a Morphe M501 brush and just placing that at the high points of my cheeks. Then for blush, I'm taking Risque by NARS and my Bobbi Brown blush brush and popping that on the apples of my cheeks and blending that out with my powder brush just because it was a little heavy. And then I always like to spray my face with a facial mist just to set everything and make the highlight look less sparkly if that's ever the case. Moving back to the eyes, I'm taking a Sigma E15 flat definer brush and dipping back into the shade Sketch and focusing that on the outermost corner of the lower lash line. And then I almost forgot to put my NARS Rue Bonaparte nude eyeliner and just placing that on the waterline. Then I'm going to dip back into the shade Kid with a Morphe Y22 pencil brush and just blend out that lower lash line. Lastly, I'm dipping back into the shade Charmed just to intensify that inner corner highlight. And then I'm just going to pop on some lower lash mascara, and that finishes off the eyes. For lips, I'm using my favorite combo right now, starting off with the iconic Nude Lip Liner by Charlotte Tilbury, and then using the Burberry Fair Lip Contour to fill in my lips. And then lastly, using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, which is literally my favorite lip gloss ever. It smells just like Kool-Aid. My husband said it smells like Skittles. But anyways, this is the final look. I hope you guys like it, and please subscribe if you do. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.